last words. No, not to plead my innocence. Let me die with truth on my lips. I confess to everything. I did skip school in the last 2 weeks. I did willfully neglect my assignments and was inattentive to the point of rudeness in class. I did blatantly and with full knowledge of the consequences absolutely refuse to present my photo essay to my peers. I am guilty. I'm guilty of all these crimes and others too numerous to mention. And so, I embrace my punishment. Or at least I would if my hands were tied behind my back. And I accept my death. Before I die, I beg for your forgiveness. Aim for my heart, the source of all my crimes, and let my end be mercifully quick. Adieu. Bang! Oh, to the left! Bang! Higher! Bang! Bullseye. So what do you think, Mrs. Pascal? Not funny, huh? Oh, you are not amused. Angry? Are you still angry? Furious? Okay, just nod if I'm getting close. I'm sorry, Mrs. Pascal. I don't blame you for being angry. I don't even blame you for not talking to me. Given the opportunity, I wouldn't talk to me either. I wanted to show my photo essay to my peers, really. I know I've been a great disappointment to you, and I wanted to make it up to you, but I just couldn't do it. Look, when I started this whole thing, my topic was fear of the future, remember? Terrific idea, you said. That was, of course, back in the good old days when you used to talk to me. But something happened, and somehow I just got more involved with the present. Very involved. Maybe too involved, I don't know. It wasn't just a class project anymore. It became personal. Very personal. Yeah, I know what you say to me if you could bring yourself to talk to me. All art is personal. But this isn't art, this is my life. This is real. I know, all art is real. But you didn't like it? You are not impressed. I can tell you're definitely not impressed. Well, what do you expect? Birth of a nation? You didn't understand it? Maybe I need to explain. Oh, not explain. I wouldn't know how. After all, art is its own explanation, right? Okay, think. Narration? How about narration? Even those sound films you used to watch had those little cards to keep the storyline moving, right? Meanwhile, back at the ranch and all that stuff, right? If it works for them, it'll work for me, right? Of course, right. Here we go. Please, I want you to understand this. It's important to me. Okay? Here we go again. I'll provide the narration, and please, Mrs. Pascal, try not to interrupt. That was a joke. This is my family. I want a very posed-looking picture. None of us are really into Candid. And that's my dining room table. It's work because it all started there, at dinner one night.
now, TJ, and I mean now.
Damn it! Those pictures are going to be ruined.
You know what time we eat?
Plan ahead. How many times have I?
Pass the rolls.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. To eat, to plan.
Can we eat before someone's told to read?
Can't I finish sentences in this house? Can't I?
Don't start, Tom.
You did it again.
Don't start. Not today. I couldn't handle it.
Okay, forget it. Grace. Bless, O Lord, this food to our use, and us thy loving service. Amen. Pass the meat.
Yeah, you smell like those gross chemicals. Drop dead.
Nice. Very nice dinner conversation, you two. Elbows? Cheese.
Don't play. Don't play with your food.
I'm not playing, I'm mushing the lumps.
Eat.
I am eating.
Don't chew with your mouth open.
Gross! I can't. I got a cold. My nose is all stuffed up. If I close my mouth, how am I supposed to breathe? Gross! Shut up!
Well, you've done it again. You've ruined another family dinner. My appetite's gone.
For God's sake, Rose.
For God's sake. He's doing it again! I'm gonna be sick.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Do something, for God's sake. Do something with these kids. Hand me over.
May I be excused?
No. No, you may not be excused.
Ha ha. You little...
That's it. Everyone's excused. Leave the table now.
Rose.
I said leave the table and I meant it. This meal's over.
Rose.
You too, Tom. You too.
I call that picture the Last Supper. Because after dinner, my sister went to her room, my father to his study, I locked myself in the dark room, and my mother went to the kitchen. Went to the refrigerator door, and on it, neatly placed a note. Then she took her jacket and walked straight out of the house. And the note, it was short and to the point. I'm sorry, but it's just too much. Good stuff, huh? But quick thinking on my part. I mean, not many budding photographers would have ever had the foresight to get a picture of that note. I'm not even sure why I took it. I guess maybe afterwards Mom might get a kick out of it. I figured after she drove around for a little while, blew off some steam, she would start to feel a little embarrassed about walking out and leaving the note. So she'd sneak home, get rid of the note, and pretend that nothing ever happened. That's usually the way things go around our house. I figured I'd take a picture of the note and leave it on the fridge door, and then Mom would get a great big chuckle out of it. Mom and me loved to play practical jokes on each other. But Mom didn't come home that night. She didn't come home the next day, or the next. By the third day, I was a nervous wreck, and I started acting like a total jerk. At least that's what Rico said. Gotcha. You know, teaching, you're a total jerk. Why? You're the one who didn't let me take a picture of you before the SATs. So I needed that photo for my group project, Fear of the Future, remember? You should have seen yourself this morning. There you were, eyes rolling back, number 2 pencils clutched between your sweaty palms, preparing yourself to face the most frightening event in the life of a post-pubescent, the Scholastic Aptitude Test. I repeat,
You are a total jerk.
why, because I scared you?
No, forget that. Because you're the first student in the history of the school to get thrown out of the SATs.
Leave the nerve of that jerk. TJ Toffler, put that camera away immediately. We're about to begin the exam. Mr. Rollins, I'm not bothering anyone. I'm just trying to capture the moment. be gone. I gotta admit, the guys at certain flair, but what was he thinking trying to separate me from my camera? I mean, what was I supposed to do?
You were just supposed to get rid of the camera and take the test, jerk.
Hold it right there. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist that earnest and disdainful look.
Oh, God.
Really, I think I'll call it sincerity walking hand in hand with disgust.
Let me tell you something, TJ.
Tell me, friend of my misspent youth, speak unto me. How have I offended thee?
Listen, TJ, a lot depends on that exam, college, and your whole future, and you just blew it off.
Alas, poor TJ.
Come on, why'd you do it? Seriously.
Seriously? Well, I intended to take the test, but it just seemed like a perfectly good waste of a beautiful Saturday morning. Seriously, you want to be cramped up in some damp, dark, dusty old classroom, moving away in the felt in sunshine, communing
You
with...
don't really hate when you get like this.
Don't hate me, Rico. I really need for you to not hate me. Hold on. Thanks. I'll call it friend.
Oh, TJ, you're such a...
Total jerk. See? I told you he thinks I'm a jerk. Rico's very understanding, really. I know I should have told him about Mom's leaving. But Rico and me go way back. One time when we were just little squirts, Rico dared to jump off a high dive at the pool. So, I go up to the diving board, look down, my knees are knocked together, my lunch is rushing towards the nearest exit, and I swear, the pool is at least 6,000 feet below me. Even at the age of 9, I knew that humiliation was preferable to death. So I backed down the ladder to the hoots and catcalls of all the kids who assembled to watch me commit suicide. And there was Rico. Rico, though, was happy, congratulated me and says, "Wow, awesome. You have to be real brave to not only climb down from the ladder, you climb down it backwards." All the kids were so impressed with me, started patting me on the back. I even started bragging about it. Worse, I even started bragging to Rico about it. I can't believe I had the nerve to actually jump down that ladder backwards. Rico, totally disgusted with me, says, "You jerk. Have you ever heard someone coming down the ladder forwards?" Well, I guess you had to be there. Rico's very understanding. But I knew that I couldn't tell him anything because that would make things seem real. And reality was something that none of us were prepared for.
Let's go, TJ. Dinner.
Smile, Dad. Thanks. I'll have it blown up to a poster.
Very funny. I'm not much of a cook.
That's okay.
Grace. Bless, O Lord, this food to our use, bless thy loving service. Amen.
Where's the brat?
She's spending the night at Lisa's.
Oh, good.
TJ.
Dad? Dad, what are we going to do?
Do?
About Mom? I mean, where is she? What if she's sick or...
TJ, I'm tired too.
Where is she?
She's fine.
How do you know? What if she's sick or...
She called me.
What?
She called me at the office.
How is she? When is she...
TJ, please.
What is she doing? When is she coming home?
I don't know.
Didn't you ask?
No.
When is she coming home?
She said she doesn't know.
Doesn't know?
That's what she said.
Not knowing is harder.
Are you sure about that, TJ?
Yes, I'm sure. For me it is.
It's just me.
I'm not. May I be excused?
Yes, you're excused.
You know, Mrs. Pascal, I can handle Dad's anger. Really. Sometimes I can even handle his disapproval. I know that's the kind of son that he would have wished for, but there's nothing that either of us can really do about it. So, he took over most of the chores. There he was, cooking, cleaning. Nothing was too much for Super Dad. But unfortunately, Dad had absolutely no gifts in the domestic arts. I knew we'd hit rock bottom the night he gave us cinnamon Pop-Tarts and SpaghettiOs for breakfast. So, that's when we decided to reapportion the household duties. Dad would handle the cleaning, I would handle laundry, and my brand new sister. Smile, Nikki. She would cook the meals. God help us.
Dinner's almost ready, Daddy. You go get TJ. He's hiding behind the sofa.
TJ, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, I thought I might wrap my old Boy Scout handbook behind the sofa. It has a whole chapter on what to do in case of food poisoning.
TJ, your sister's been working on this meal all day. I don't want you to ruin it. You understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Here it is. Well, what do you think?
It, looks wonderful, honey.
It smells
TJ,
interesting. It smells interesting. You didn't even let me finish. What is it?
Turkey?
Turkey?
of course it's turkey. Of course. What else would it be?
Well, I knew turkey was Dad's favorite, so
Maybe if this is a turkey, why doesn't it have legs or wings?
It's not a real turkey.
Oh, I see. It's a fake turkey.
TJ,
Just asking.
It's a turkey roll. They take all the meat off the bones and smush it together into a roll.
You make it sound so appetizing. Why are you sitting there?
What do you mean?
Why are you sitting in Mom's place?
Well, she's not here, and I thought...
No, move now, Nikki.
Daddy, tell me to leave me alone. I'll sit where I want.
Either you move or I'll get out of that chair. Now move!
TJ, sit down and eat.
Okay, you asked for it.
I'm telling you.
No, don't tell me. I'll tell you. I'll tell both of you. Don't cut Mom out of our lives. She's coming back, and when she does, I want everyone in the right chairs. I want everything to be just the way it was.
TJ, it's never going to be the same. Even if your mom does come back. Don't you know that?
Don't say that, Dad. Don't.
You're just acting like a big baby. Mom left because she doesn't love us anymore.
No, honey.
Didn't you read that note? We're too much for her. She's not coming back. So stop it, TJ. Stop acting like a big baby.
Shut up!
She's not coming back, Daddy. Is she?
I don't know, honey. I really don't know.
I call that picture Mom's place. Those two words kept running through my mind. My mom, she used to have this coffee mug. You would never imagine that she'd buy one of those little corny cups with a saying on it. But it said, a woman's place is anywhere she wants it to be. I guess she was trying to tell us something? But no. See, my family doesn't really know how to communicate. So we slam silverware, we buy coffee mugs, and we take pictures. But I was desperate for communication. I decided to rise above this long, glorious tradition of non-communication. So I made a list of possible candidates. Who would I approach? One, my father. Forget my father. He was a bigger mess than I was. Two, my sister. Delete. The little slime ball could not be trusted. Number three, Rico. I wanted to talk to Rico, really. He has one of those Leave It to Beaver families. You know, Ward and June, Wally and Beaver hold family conferences to discuss heart-rending issues like putting the dirty laundry in the hamper. I was afraid that next to them, my family would look like something out of, I don't know, creature feature. Number four, I know you're going to make it about this, Mrs. Haskell, but I even started talking to you. Of course, that was when you used to talk to me. But I didn't want you to see me as that one needy kid from a broken home. I wanted you to think of me as your prized pupil, the best damn photography student you ever had. Kind of funny now. Big joke. Well, that left me with number five, my girlfriend, Karen. She was not only beautiful and intelligent, but she was madly in love with me. I knew she'd be understanding of this. Went through something like this with her parents a few years ago. Boo! Hey! Ah!
Hey, TJ. You're looking especially attractive tonight. I'll be with you in just 1 minute. I want you to get this. All done. I'm yours.
Me Tarzan, you Jade.
That's no fair. You always get to play Tarzan.
Not because me equipped for the job. After all, I wear the loincloth in this family.
Fine, Ewan. Tarzan, the white hunters in search of the rubies and emeralds have desecrated the sacred land of the Nubias. Please, Tarzan, save them from this dastardly creature and world.
Tarzan save! Me call elephant friends. Oh, hip cheerio! I believe he's about to get me just for a walk. Ah! One more. Thank you.
Thanks, Great White Ape. You saved us from this dastardly creature-driven world. You want to stay in pod with the Nubias?
Thanks, Chief. Would like to. But Tarzan must return to his Jane.
Tarzan!
Jane!
You are so sick.
Thanks, you're not bad yourself.
So, what are we gonna do tonight?
I had a great idea. Stupendous, in fact.
What is it?
Let's, you and me,
Yeah?
sit down like this
Come on!
and have a nice, long talk.
Talk.
Yeah, talk. As in, you say something, and I say something.
As in a heavy rap, discuss, communicate.
You got it.
No, TJ, I don't want to talk. Not like that. Talking, it leads to thinking. And too much thinking, it gets you bummed out.
Come on, be serious.
I am serious. I mean, what do you want to talk about? Current events? There's a serious subject. I mean, there's war, famine, plague, little pussy kids with big eyes and bloated bellies starved in Africa, South African politics, the economy,
My family.
no, TJ, don't. I've had enough family dramas to last me a lifetime. You scratch your family, any family, and you get this pus-filled, maggot-ridden wound.
This is no joke. Something's going on.
Oh my God, TJ, I'm having a Big Mac attack. Everywhere I look, I see hamburgers. Thousands of hamburgers, all calling out to me. McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. Come on, TJ, let's go. I'll pay.
I need to talk about my family.
And I need a hamburger right this minute.
Listen, will you? My family's falling apart. Now I know what to do. I don't know how to act. I think I'm going crazy or something. Karen, for God's sake!
Tarzan, Jane needs a Big Mac. Jane needs a milkshake. Tarzan, Jane needs hot, greasy fries.
My mother left us.
No, TJ, please don't. I don't want to hear this.
One night after supper, she just walked out of the house. I'm sorry, but it's just too much. Oh, what was too much? Why didn't she just tell us what was bothering her? What did we do? I want her back, Karen. Karen. education. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that there is no art. It's just a stupid game for people to play who don't want to talk. Because in real life, no one is interested in your problems. In real life, either people haven't been through what you have, so they don't understand, or they have, so they don't want to listen. In real life, you're too afraid to talk to your best friend, and too proud to talk to your father. In real life, you don't talk at all. You slam silverware, you buy coffee mugs, you take pictures, you cook, clean, sing, dance. You do anything you can to keep others from talking. In real life, your favorite teacher refuses to speak to you. In real life, you're alone. Mom? Mom! We've missed you. We've been so worried.
I didn't think anyone would be home yet.
I didn't go to school today.
Hey, are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Now.
Well, I just came up to pick up a few things, clothes.
You're not staying?
I came now because I wasn't ready to see any of you yet.
But Mom.
Please don't make this hard for me, TJ.
Mom, look, we're all sorry. Dad wasn't himself, and
Just don't. Mom, why'd you leave? I won't be long.
Mom, why did you leave?
I don't know yet, TJ, okay? I don't know. All I know is I can't be here right now. I'm sorry.
Mom!
Stop it, TJ. Just stop it, okay? Please, just stop.
I called that last picture Mom's back. Get it? Mom's back. Mom's back. But of course she's not really back. In my heart, I don't think my mom is ever going to come. And I guess if she won't come to me, then I'll have to go to her. And we'll talk, we will. It's not going to be easy. We all get into the habit of not talking. But I'm going to try. Heck, I'm even going to try with you, Mrs. Pascal. Not right this minute, God forbid. I don't expect miracles. But I'll be in your office first thing tomorrow morning. And I want to hear about all you have to say about this. Not just my photo essay. I know it wasn't the best thing I've ever done, but it wasn't the worst either. And I learned something from it, which is no surprise to you, Mrs. Pascal. That all